You know, I've always wondered what it would be like doing a live stream in a hurricane, and it would appear that today I'm going to find out exactly what it's like, because it is very windy here today. You can see the trees already blowing all over the place. We had a huge downpour of rain earlier. Things are getting very unsettled, let's just say. So here we are again. It's Sunday. It's a fun day. It's time to improve your English. Yes, we are back again. And you can see in the distance lots and lots of things going on. The wind is blowing. The fields are bare. The farmer has decided to stay in his house today because it's too windy. But the big question is, where is Mr. Duncan? Where are you, Duncan? We can't see you. Please appear on our screens right now. Okay then, here I am. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I really hope so. It is so windy here today. And last night, I was not feeling too well. It would appear that my cold hasn't left me. So it would appear that my cold is still lingering, as I mentioned yesterday. So you might notice that my voice is a little different today. So I do apologise for that. But I am here. I have decided to brave my illness. I have decided to come outside on a very windy day. And I've decided to say hello to you as well, live on YouTube, as we come towards the end of September. How was September for you? Was September a good month? Or was it a horrible, crappy month? I don't know, because I'm not there. So here we go again. And I suppose I should say hello first of all to the lovely live chat. Hello, live chat. Hello there. Thanks for joining me today. Despite the fact that I've been ill all week, if you didn't watch me yesterday, I did a live stream yesterday and I'm back today as well. But feeling a little bit under the weather. So please be gentle with me today. Please be gentle. I'm a very fragile flower. So hello to Martha. Martha in Poland. Guess what? You are first on the live chat. So, as usual, that deserves a super duper round of applause. I got into trouble yesterday, by the way, because I was displaying a flag yesterday next to me. But you can see today I have moved the flag over there. So the flag is still in the garden, but it's very far away now. So I hope you are not too disturbed by my Union flag, which is flying behind me in the distance. So here we are then. Martha is here. Congratulations, you are first. Sergio is here. Where is my round of applause? I'm sorry, Sergio, but you don't get a round of applause for being second. It's just the way it is. Blue Thunder. Hello, Blue Thunder. Nice to see you here today. TS. Hello, TS. Hello, teacher. Hello to all my friends. Forgive me for not attending the class yesterday. It's all right. Don't worry. Even if you can't make my class, you can always watch it again on YouTube. And don't forget, also, if you press this button on your computer, you can have captions. So don't forget that. You can also have captions if you press this button on your keyboard. And for those who are watching on their mobile devices, you can actually go up here. Where is it? There it is. You can go up here to your settings and you can actually choose to have live captions right up there. Can you see? Right up there where I'm pointing. So on your mobile device, just go to settings and then click on captions. and as if by magic you will have live captions right here. So lots of things coming up today. We have some lovely excerpts from my English lessons. There are many English lessons on my YouTube channel. As I just mentioned, we are coming towards the end of September. October is just around the corner. And yes, you may have heard, if you were watching yesterday, October is a very special month for me because in that particular month I celebrate my anniversary on YouTube. It was on the 31st of October 2006 that I started making my YouTube videos. So I will be celebrating my 13th anniversary at the end of October. Oh, and also October also sees Brexit as well. But we're not going to talk about that. We can't talk about Brexit. So please try to forget about that. However, there is something special that I am going to announce shortly. Something special that I will be doing during October. All of that will be revealed a little bit later on. So don't go away. I want you to be the first to find out what is happening as far as my YouTube channel is concerned during October. And it's something pretty special. That's all I'm going to say for now. I can't believe how windy it is. It is so windy today. Look, can you see the wind blowing the trees and also blowing me? Yes. There's no answer to that, is there really? So hi to everyone. Hi also to Tomek. Hello Tomek. Nice to see you here today on what is basically a hurricane. We are having a really big storm here today. So that is what is happening here in England right now on a Sunday afternoon at 10 minutes past 2 o'clock. Connell is here. Hello to Connell. Nice to see you here today. Blue Thunder is also here. Cho, or should I say Cho? Hello Cho. Hello Mr. Duncan. How are you? Not too bad. Although last week I was very ill. I had a terrible cold. So now I'm slowly recovering from my illness. Very, very slowly. Hello to Oziel. Hello Oziel. Hello Tar-Ann. Hello also to Maria. Hello Maria. Nice to see you back again. Mika is here watching in Japan. Phuong. Hello to Vietnam. Of course I have many people watching in Vietnam. It is true. Hello also to Grace. Hi Grace. Nice to see you here again. You can see behind me the clouds. The clouds are looking very grey and angry. Earlier today we had a terrible downpour of rain. It was so heavy. The water was coming in all around me where I'm standing now. That's how heavy it was. Hello guys, Amrawadi is here. Hello to you as well. Hello Mr. Duncan from Sally. Hello Sally, nice to see you back again. I know that you are now a regular viewer of my live streams, so nice to see you back. Also Ahmad, nice to see you back. You were watching yesterday. Thank you very much for joining me again. Fernando, hello Fernando. I haven't seen you on the live chat for a long time. So thank you for joining me live today, Fernando. And thank you also for your lovely comments. And also thank you for your response to my Twitter posts as well. Not a lot of people know that I actually have a Twitter account. Not many people know that. Maria, hello from the Adriatic Sea, a place called Vasto. Hello to Vasto. Everyone watching there, I'm sure. Sarge is here. Diego. Hello, Diego. Nice to see you here as well. A lot of people seem to be joining me already today. So it's very nice to see so many people on the live stream already. So lots of things coming up, including something that I want to do, and this is something that a lot of people have been asking. Mr. Duncan, can we please see your puddle dance? Well, I suppose, because we had a lot of rain earlier, I suppose the puddle dance would be quite appropriate. There it was, the puddle dance, for those who like to see me dancing in a puddle. It's a Sunday afternoon, it is very windy. I can't begin to tell you just how windy it is here. I can show you. Here, this is how windy it is at the moment. There is literally a hurricane blowing around me. Okay, well, maybe not a hurricane. I am exaggerating slightly there, but it is windy. It's actually windier than yesterday. I can't believe it. So I hope I don't get blown away. Vitras, hello Vitas, watching in Lithuania. Nice to see you here as well. Wrote Badri, hello Badri or Bardri. Nice to see you here as well. Mustafa, hello Mustafa. Wow, so many people are here today on the live stream. Hello Rob, nice t-shirt, Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much. Today I am wearing my Danger Mouse t-shirt. Do you like my Danger Mouse t-shirt? For those who don't know who Danger Mouse is, he is a cartoon character created here in the UK. Would you like to have a look? Okay then. There it is, my Danger Mouse t-shirt. So, what is happening during October? Now, I know I'm being very naughty because I'm not telling you, but in a moment I will tell you exactly what is happening during October as I prepare to celebrate my 13th year on YouTube. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Even I can't believe it. And I've been doing it. Hello to Oziel. Hello to Fwong. Hello to Bai Kaola or Kaola. Hello to you as well. I have a lot of people watching today, I've noticed. Maria, it is not a wise decision to stay outside. Can't you stream inside? Well, I like to come outside because it feels nice. I don't know why. I do like doing my live streams outside, even when the weather is not very good. Hasith is here. Hello from Sri Lanka. A big hello to Sri Lanka and everyone watching there. Hello to Ka Yu Lao. Hello Ka Yu Lao. Ni hao. I see that you have typed in Chinese. Ni hao. And a big Daja hao to everyone watching in China. Hello Pedro. Hi Pedro. Guess what? Pedro, I have something special for you later on. Can you guess what it is? Just for Pedro. Because Pedro sometimes asks a certain question. So a little bit later on, Pedro, I have something just for you. Can you believe it? JC Geordie. Hi, Mr. Duncan. It is nice to hear your voice with pure English. By the way, I am realizing that the song at the beginning of your streaming sounds like a Brazilian rhythm. Thank you so much. Thank you, JC Geordie. Yes, I suppose the music that I always use at the start of my live streams, it sounds like a samba. Samba. So it is a type of music that has a certain rhythm. And I don't know why, but whenever I hear that piece of music, it always cheers me up. Have you noticed that? Certain pieces of music can actually change your mood. So I always like that piece of music, the piece of music that I play before I start my live streams. I love that piece of music. It always makes me feel happy and excited to do the live stream. I don't know why. But I suppose that is a good demonstration of the power of music. Talking of music, I remember yesterday someone on the live chat mentioned that The Cure, a pop group from the 1980s, is actually on tour in Mexico at the moment. And for those who watch me every week, you will know that I am a teenager of the 1980s. So I was a teenager during the 1980s. So I love all 1980s music, including The Cure. Robert Smith, the lead singer of The Cure, and he is still the lead singer, even though he's very old now. He's older than me, in fact. And the group was formed many years ago in 1976. Did you know that? And Robert Smith is the only member of the group who has been with them since the start, way back in 1976. But I like The Cure. I like most music from the 1980s. If you are a regular viewer, you will know that I am a very big fan of music from the 1980s. Can I ask you a question? Asks Zahir. What are the effective steps that anyone can follow to learn English the right way and become fluent? Well, this is something I mention every time I do a live stream. The only way you can improve your English effectively, and by that I mean in a way that will help you, is to create an environment where you will hear English or use English. And you don't have to know other people who speak English, but all you have to do is get used to listening to English. So it doesn't have to be face to face with another person. You can listen to English movies, English TV shows. You can also listen to my live streams as well, because I am talking English right now. So as you sit there watching me now, you are actually learning English. You might not even realize it. So I always think the best way to learn anything is to learn it without realizing that you are learning it. And this is something that a lot of teachers are now talking about, and a lot of people in education, very high up in education, are actually talking about the way in which we acquire information and the way in which we learn things. So it isn't just about reading textbooks. It isn't just about doing one thing or two things. What I would say is it is always good to surround yourself with English. However you decide to do it. I've just realized it's very windy. In fact, it's incredibly windy. For a moment there, I thought my gazebo was going to fly away. Oh my goodness. So I hope that is helpful, Zahir, and thank you for joining me today. It's nice to see you here. Mexico is here. Cesar. Hello, Cesar. Nice to see you here. Amrawadi has a birthday coming up in October. Well, don't forget to remind me, Amrawadi. I will give you a greeting in October, on the 23rd of October. So don't forget to remind me, because sometimes I do forget things. In fact, these days I seem to forget things more and more. Perhaps it's my age. Belarusia, thank you very much for joining me today. Yes, there will be something special happening in October. But can you guess what it is? Blue Thunder says, I am the 13th of January. I don't know what that means. Is that your birthday? Hello also to Margris or Margis. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Don't you want to tell us about your family? Well, sometimes there are things that you have to keep to yourself. You have to have a little bit of privacy. So I don't like to give too much away for various reasons. By the way, if you want to catch me, you can right here on YouTube, and also you can stay in touch as well by following me on Facebook. You can actually follow me on Facebook and also email as well. And for those who want to make a little donation, there is the address. So if you would like to make a little donation, because everything I do for free. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So what is happening in October? Well, it is 2:25 on a Sunday afternoon, and I think it is time for me to tell you exactly what is happening during October. If I actually live that long. Whoa. Okay. I can't quite believe how windy it is at the moment. Look at the wind. It's like a hurricane. It's as if there is a hurricane blowing around me. Look at that. It's incredible. And my little gazebo is blowing all over the place. For those wondering what a gazebo is, it is the thing that I am standing underneath right now to protect me from the wind and the rain. You might be able to hear my gazebo blowing around because it's very windy. Hello also to Samia. Hello Samia. Hello to Hasith. Hello Hasith again. Nice to see you here. Let's come up to date now with the live chat. Hello Marius. Hi Mr. Duncan. I love your live streams. You might love this one, especially today, because I might get killed. I have a feeling that my gazebo might fall on me. So this might be an extra special live stream today. It might be extra special because this is the one where Mr. Duncan died. Dear. Not sure if this was a good idea. So here we go then. I won't keep you in suspense any longer. This is what is happening in October. It is simple. It isn't complicated. In October, to celebrate my 13th anniversary on YouTube, we are doing something special. And we are going to call it 31 Days of English Live. 31 Days of English Live. Yes, that's what I'm doing. During October, I will be with you every day. Every day during October. 31 days of October. 31 days of English Live. So that is what is happening. That is what is actually happening. 31 days of English. There will be a live stream every day. So I will be with you on Tuesday, the 1st of October, for the first of a whole month of live streams. So I will be with you every single day during October. And I will be with you on Tuesday to kick things off. When you kick things off, it means you start doing things. You start things. So on Tuesday, the 1st of October, I will be with you. What time? I can hear you asking, Mr. Duncan, what time will you be with us? What time will you appear on Tuesday? Here we go then. I will be with you from Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. UK time. Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. UK time. And of course I will be with you on Tuesday the 1st of October, and we have 31 days of English live every single day. I know what you're thinking. Mr. Duncan, you are so crazy. There is no way that you are going to be able to do 31 days of live streams. Well, guess what? I'm going to try. I might not make it to the end of October, but I will try. So why not? Why not is my question. Thank you, Bella. Thank you to everyone. So during October, we have 31 days of live English. So on Tuesday, I will be with you from 2 p.m. UK time on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, well, Saturday and Sunday will be normal. So Saturday, 12 midday, and Sunday, Sunday, 2 p.m. I think my gazebo is going to blow away. So every weekend it will be the same. I don't want to confuse people. So every weekend it will be the same. But from Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. for the whole of October, I will be with you live every day. I'm not joking. It isn't April. It's not April the 1st. This isn't April Fool's. It's true. So I will be with you on the 1st of October for the first day of 31 days of English. Live. Everyday English. Thank you, Rosa. I like that. I like that title. That's a very good title, actually. I like that one. Every day I will listen to your English. Thank you very much. JC Geordie says that is very good news. Mika says it will be 10 p.m. in Japan during the weekday. Yes. So don't forget to check the times. So 2 p.m. weekdays, I will be with you live on YouTube. Hello also to Bella. I miss you. I miss your live streams, Mr. Duncan. I've been very busy, but I'm always trying to accompany you. You are the best. Thank you very much. Don't forget, 31 days of live English coming your way this October. So, on Tuesday, I will be with you at 2 p.m. UK time for the first of 31 live streams. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I don't know. Talking of crazy, it is time to take a look at an excerpt from one of my full English lessons, whilst I have a delicious drink of water. And in this video clip, we are going to listen to me talking all about being crazy. Here's an interesting question. How do you know if you are mad? How can you tell that you are insane? Well, apparently, if you can ask yourself the question, then there is a good chance that you are not crazy at all. We often use the words crazy, mad, and insane to express disbelief at someone's behaviour, without actually suggesting that the person being spoken to is really losing their marbles. You paid £200 for a Star Wars toy? Are you mad? You walked 5 miles in the rain to get a hamburger? That's insane! Strangely enough, we can also use mad or crazy when talking about something exciting or thrilling. We had a crazy time at the party. These low prices are mad. They have some crazy rides at that theme park. I'm crazy for you. Of course, crazy and mad can also be used to express anger. To go crazy or mad is to lose your temper in an explosive way. Of course, mental illness is not a laughing matter. However, we do have many English words, including many slang terms, for appearing crazy in the head, such as balmy, bonkers, cuckoo, insane, loopy, lunatic, nuts, nutty. Nutty is a fruitcake. Nut job. Off her rocker. Off his rocker. Off your rocker. Round the bend. Round the twist. To lose your marbles. You don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps. Do you often use slang in your English? If your answer is no, then you might want to rethink what you believe slang to be. To speak informally can be described as vernacular or colloquial speech. Slang gives new definitions to existing words. Good examples of past slang include cool and wicked, as a way of expressing that something is really good. These days we might say that something is awesome or sick. Although, having said that, by the time this lesson has been watched a few times, there will probably be another way of expressing how good or terrible something is. Using a negative word in a positive way is nothing new. In the 1990s, the word bad was used as a slang word for good. Slang is an ever-changing trend, so who knows, by 2020 we might be using great to mean awful and garbage to mean great. In the world of slang, anything is possible. As we have already seen today, the English language can be quite confusing, especially when it comes to words that seem connected, but aren't. A good example of this occurrence is the apparent similarity between the words affluence and effluence. They look similar, as they only differ by one letter. The word affluence means the state of having money, or, more to the point, having a large and considerable amount of money. The state of being wealthy is affluence. With affluence comes great influence. So, affluence is the noun, and affluent is the adjective. We can describe a place where rich people live as an affluent area. The word effluence is a noun that describes a substance which flows from something. For example, dirty, contaminated water being released from a pipe into the sea is effluence. So the substance in this case is sewage. It is worth remembering that there is also effluent, which is a mass noun that precisely describes liquid waste and stinky raw sewage. It has been a very dramatic few moments. Whilst you were watching that video, everything was flying around me. I think we're having a bit of a hurricane here. Something very strange is going on because look at the wind. Look, can you see? The leaves are blowing on the trees. In fact, everything is blowing all over the place. I'm not sure if doing this was a good idea, to be honest. I'm still here and I'm still alive. I'm surviving just about. But my goodness, I can't believe how bad the weather is today. I think it's safe to say that this is the most violent weather that I've ever stood outside and done a live stream in, to be honest. Hello to everyone on the live chat. Hello Tanya. Hello also Amra again. Hello Anna. Anna. Yesterday someone asked me a very interesting question, which I am going to try and answer now. I was asked yesterday if I could briefly explain the uses of the word get. Please, Mr. Duncan, can you explain uses of the word get? So I think, before I get blown away by the terrible weather, here are some of the uses of the word get. To obtain something. For example, you might get a prize. So if you get a prize, it means you have obtained the prize or you have won the prize. So you might get something to mean obtain. So get can be used to mean obtain. You get something. You receive something. You get a prize. You get an award. You get something given to you. You get it. Also, to fetch something. If you fetch something, then that means you are going away somewhere to get something. For example, get a meal. So you get a meal. You go to get a meal. You go to fetch something. Catch something. So maybe you catch something. You get a cold, for example. So if you catch a cold, it means you get a cold. You catch something. You get a cold. Like last week. I had a cold last week. I cannot believe how bad the weather is. I think in a few moments I will get inside. To change position is another use of the word get. To change position. You get up. You get up. So you move from sitting to standing. You get up. So that means you change position. You get up. So we are talking about uses of the word get. Also, to understand someone, to understand what a person is saying. You might say, I get you. I get you. Yes, I get you. I get you. I understand what you are saying. I get what you are saying. I get you. I get what you mean. I understand what you mean. To transform something. So transform from one thing to another. We can say, for example, get well. So I hope I will get well. So I hope I will go from being unwell to well. I hope I will become well. So get can also mean transform from one thing to another. You get well. You get old. Or of course become. You can also say become as well. To get. So thank you for that question yesterday. I always try to answer your questions. Sometimes I miss them on the live chat because of various reasons. One of the main reasons, of course, is because the live chat moves very quickly. So sometimes I miss the live chat. I think there is a tropical storm lashing around me at the moment. Can you believe it? This might be the first time that I've ever made my live stream shorter because of the bad weather. Mr. Duncan, there is a figure of speech that I've heard, and I heard it in Mind Your Language. Oh yes, a very funny TV program. As mad as a hatter. Yes, if a person is as mad as a hatter, it means they are crazy. And that is actually a reference to Alice in Wonderland. So in the story Alice in Wonderland, there is a character called the Mad Hatter. And as his name suggests, he's mad. So that's where it comes from. So you might say that a person who acts in a crazy way is as mad as a hatter. I think it might be a hurricane. I'm not sure, but all I can say is it's very windy at the moment. Now, I did watch the weather forecast last night, and they did say it was going to be very windy. So I'm not really surprised, but I'm a little bit afraid, to be honest. I think this might be the first time I've ever actually felt a little afraid during my live stream because of the weather. Mohammed Gad says, hello Mr. Duncan. I wish you could see what I can see at the moment. My whole gazebo is doing this in the wind. Please take care, Mr. Duncan. Yes, I will try my best not to get squashed by my gazebo. Mr. Duncan, may I have a question? You may have a question. No problem. May I have a question? Are sausages and cheese countable nouns? Sausage. Well, you could have one sausage or two sausages. So we say sausages. So anything more than one is sausages. So would you like one sausage or two sausages? So yes, there is plural. So one sausage, more than one, sausages. Sausages. There are many sausages on my plate because I'm a greedy pig. And what was the other word? Let me just have a look. What was the other word? I've lost it now. I've lost your question. Where is it? Where has your question gone? Cheese. Yes, cheese normally isn't countable. However, when we are talking about different varieties of cheese, we can use the plural. So if you are talking about different types of cheese, we can say cheeses. There are many cheeses available in the supermarket. So by that we mean the varieties, the different types of cheese. Cheddar, Wensleydale, Cheshire, Gorgonzola. So they are all types of cheese. But when we talk about the different types as a group, we can say cheeses. Cheeses. There are many cheeses available, or many types of cheese available. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you very much. There are people who cannot count sausages. I remember many years ago, there was a TV show on in the UK, and there was a dog that could actually say sausages. I think it's actually on YouTube. If you search on YouTube for dog that can say sausages, I think it's on there. It was a TV show many years ago called That's Life, and every week they would always have maybe a dog or a cat or some animal that could do something very unusual. And this is going back many years, back to the 1970s. So I think it might be on YouTube. So dog says sausages, or the dog that can say sausages. And I'm sure you will find it. I can't believe how bad the weather is today. Have you got gorgonzola there in the UK? Yes, we have. We have lots of different cheeses here in the UK. Cheeses, you see. So you can have plural when we are talking about different types of cheese. So cheese as a singular thing is normally uncountable. So how much cheese do you want? Do you want some cheese? Do you want a slice of cheese? How much cheese is there in the fridge? However, when we are talking about different varieties, as a group, we can say cheeses. Cheeses. I know it sounds wrong, but it's actually right. Jay Ganesh says, Mr. Duncan, my son and daughter are watching with me now. They like your show very much. Thank you very much, and a big hello to you. Where are you watching at the moment? I'm always interested to find out where people are watching. The strange thing about today is the temperature is actually quite mild. So it isn't cold today, it's actually quite mild. It's about 18 degrees today, so it's not too bad. Sergio says, Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg. I tell you something. There is one person on this planet who can give another person a really mean look. I think it's Greta. I wish I could look as mean as that. No, I can't do it. I can't do it as well as Greta. Greta Thunberg is very famous now. She's become the poster child of the environmental movement to get the politicians to do something about climate change. So yes, Greta Thunberg. I wouldn't like to upset Greta. I have a feeling that she might have something to say. And no one makes a face like Greta when she's unhappy. Did you see her last week? Looking at Donald Trump. She did not look very happy. Tomek says, Greta gives a death stare. Yes, she does. She didn't look very happy, did she? If there's one thing I'm very sure of, I do not want to be on the receiving end of Greta Thunberg's anger. I think she might take me outside into the street and beat me up. I think so. I'm watching from the land of gorgonzola and also mozzarella. Ooh, I like mozzarella, especially on my pizza. You may have noticed I like food very much. Hello also to Estonia. Hello, Estonia. We are having consistently scary weather. Thank you, Alina, for your lovely message there. Guadeloupe. Hello, Guadeloupe. It's nice to see you. See you here. Sorry about that. Guadalupe says, I almost don't have anyone to practice with, so I love practicing with my classmates on this channel. Well, that is one of the reasons why we do this. We do this so everyone gets an equal chance to improve their English. So that is the reason why I do it. Hi guys, can you keep asking so that Mr. Duncan is away from the wind? It's very windy today. Hello to Olad. Hello Olad. Oh Milad. Hello Oh Milad. Is it your first time here on the live stream? Is it really? Well, congratulations. Well done. And I suppose I should give you a round of applause. Thank you, Oh Milad, and welcome to my live stream. Hello Belarusia. Sadly, I am busy during the morning. 2 p.m. UK time is 10 a.m. here in Argentina, and I have many things to do. Well, this is a big problem, you see, for me, because one of the problems with doing a live stream is the fact that sometimes when I'm on, it is early in some countries, but in other countries it is very late. So this is a big problem with the time difference. So I always try to choose a time that is good for everyone, but sometimes it isn't possible. Gabriel says it is very useful, this kind of video, for the people who want to learn correctly or learn the English language correctly. For example, I am from Romania and it is useful for me, this kind of explanation. You are welcome. And don't forget also, you can actually have captions, subtitles on the live stream as well. All you have to do is press this button. Press this button on your computer and you will get live captions. Incredible. Thank you very much for your lovely messages. A lot of people saying, Mr. Duncan, we are very worried about you. We think maybe you will get blown away by the wind. Yang Dao asks, who is Greta? Greta Thunberg is a young girl who has become very famous for telling the politicians about how they are destroying the planet. Ooh. And sometimes she looks very angry. Unfortunately, I don't do it as well as Greta. Abdullah, hello Mr. Duncan, I am from Iraq. You are a great teacher for learning English. Thank you very much. That is kind of you to say so. DK Highwave. Hello Mr. Duncan, I'm glad to see you. From Russia with love. Thank you very much for that. By the way, the kiss wasn't for you. Don't worry. Hello Tanu. Hi guys and good evening from India. How is the weather in India? Because I know over the past few weeks it's been pretty awful in India as far as the weather is concerned. A lot of rain. Here at the moment it's very windy. In fact, it's very windy. How windy? Take a look at this. So this is actually a live view now behind me, and you can see it is very windy today. I don't know why. I don't know what is happening. According to the weather last night, apparently it is all due to low pressure. Apparently there is low pressure, which is causing all of these storms. Paddle and puddle. Yes, they are different words. Paddle means to swim in shallow water. So if you paddle, it means you swim in shallow water. Shallow water. I can't believe how terrible the weather is. And of course, a puddle is a pool of water, normally formed from the rain. So maybe a small hole that has water inside. It is coming up to 3 o'clock. Yes, it is almost 3 o'clock. And in a moment, I have something special for Pedro Belmont, because this is something that Pedro has been asking for the past few weeks. And today I have decided to listen to Pedro. So in a few moments, as we approach 3 o'clock, I have something very special for Pedro and also for all those who are watching around the world. So don't go away. Hey, I would like to know what you know about India. Well, I know a lot of things about India. It used to be a British colony many years ago, but now it is independent. Belarusia. I also agree with you, says JC Geordie. I don't know what about. So here we go then. It is coming up to 3 o'clock and there is something that I want to do, and this is something that I want to do especially for one of my viewers, and that person is Pedro Belmont. Pedro, for the past few weeks you have been asking, Mr. Duncan, where are those flags of the world? We miss the flags of the world. So please, can we have the flags of the world? Okay then, as we approach 3 o'clock here in the UK, just for Pedro and all those who are fans of flags, here are the flags of the world. I hope you enjoyed that. The flags of the world, back by popular demand, because Pedro wanted to see the flags of the world, and it would appear that a lot of people have missed it. So yes, the flags of the world are back. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how bad the weather is today. It really is terrible. It would appear that Pedro has gone. Can you believe that? I went to so much trouble. I did. I went to so much trouble to bring you the flags of the world, and it looks as if Pedro's gone. Thank you, Adair. Yes, India was many years ago a British colony, but it isn't anymore. Oh, come on. It's unbearable. What's unbearable? What's wrong, Sergio? You're always complaining about things. So here we go. It is a Sunday afternoon, and I think... Oh, look, behind me. Can you see what I can see? Mr. Steve is on his way. I just hope he doesn't get blown away by the gales and the gusts. Thank you, Jay Ganesh, who says, my children, Sanjay and Deepa, love your pretty garden. Here he comes. Oh, come on, Steve.
Oh, Mr. Duncan, it's so windy out there today.
I can't believe how windy it is.
Yes, I was nearly blown away.
Yes.
It's wild out here. The weather is wild. It's gusty, windy.
It is. It's incredible. And my little gazebo is blowing all over the place. I'm going to be honest with you, Steve. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
I was a little bit scared a few moments ago.
Why?
Because it was so windy. This gazebo was blowing all over the place. I thought it was going to take off into the sky.
And you could have gone up with it and you could have been filming live from hundreds of feet in the air.
The one thing I loved then is Steve was really distracted because I was looking directly at him like this. You see, it is okay. You can look at me. Am I really that ugly? Am I really that bad to look at?
Well, Mr. Duncan, haven't we been... It really is moving around a lot, but you've got it well secured.
Okay.
You've got it well tied down. You've got weights on each corner.
I actually haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Well, Mr. Duncan, you're being a bit lax.
No,
it's okay.
It's okay. Before we bore everyone with the details of my
I'm using English words, Mr. Duncan.
Yes, but boring English words.
Well, they're just everyday English words.
I'm only joking. But yes, my gazebo is okay. The gazebo is the thing that is covering me at the moment. But
And we're still coughing a lot, aren't we? It was a really bad cold. Have you mentioned that already? Probably.
I've mentioned that a lot because you gave me the cold.
I did, that is true. But then somebody gave it to me. Let's blame the virus.
Yes.
Naughty virus.
Okay.
It was horrible.
So I believe you have something in your wheelbarrow.
I do, and it's not a box of tissues this week.
Good.
Although it would have been appropriate. It really is moving around a lot. I hope we don't get blown away, Mr. Duncan.
Yes. That's what I just said. I was afraid earlier because the gazebo was really blowing around. I thought it was going to blow away.
Well, I bought Mr. Duncan this gazebo for his birthday, and I searched around the internet to find one that I thought was strong enough to withstand all conditions that Mr. Duncan could possibly be in during a live stream. And I think this is giving it a good test. If not, we'll send it back and get the money back. It doesn't say it's gale resistant. Right, into my wheelbarrow. Here we are, Mr. Duncan.
Okay, you don't have to shout.
Well, I'm just talking normally.
No, you're not. You're shouting.
Well,
no.
I'm sure your microphone can cope. Mr. Duncan, these are plants that need to be planted out into the borders of the garden. When we say the borders of the garden, we mean the edges.
Yes.
The edges, just the other side of the lawn area.
Is that a little bit like Donald Trump's border? Because he wants to build a wall around his border.
Okay. No, it's nothing to do with Donald Trump.
Okay.
These are lovely, beautiful plants that, in fact, flower during the winter months. And I removed them all from an area where they've been because they were all covered in grass. The grass had infiltrated and was covering them all, and they weren't doing very well. So I took them all out, dug the area up, killed off the weeds and all the grass, and I put them into these pots. I've got loads of them. I must have about 100 plants, and I'm going to put them all back in, and we're going to have some flowers in the springtime because they're winter flowering. I'm not sure what they are. They're some kind of, they've got little bulbs underneath. I'm not sure what they are, but they have these lovely pink flowers that go on throughout the winter months.
I was really looking forward to you telling me the lovely name of these flowers, but Steve doesn't know.
I don't know what they're called. We don't know. We haven't been able to climb them. It's a bit rough out here, Mr. Duncan.
That's what I said.
And to dig them in, I'm going to use this garden implement.
What is this called, Steve?
A trowel.
This
trowel.
This is not a trowel. This is actually what I use when I'm eating my ice cream, because I'm very greedy. So this isn't a trowel.
This is a trowel.
This is my spoon. This is what I use when I'm eating my ice cream, because I'm such a greedy man. No,
but it is a trowel.
It is a trowel.
It's used for digging in, as you are. Well, how do we spell trowel? Trowel.
Trowel.
Correct.
Let me just pronounce it for the subtitles. Trowel.
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 That's it. I think we've got the spelling correct there, have we not, Mr. Duncan?
Yes.
Good. Trowel, but pronounced trowel. Yes, and this is a stainless steel one, so it'll last for years. But that's all I've got today. Well, I was going to put them out, but it's been raining such a lot, I haven't had time. Oh, look what I found in my pocket, some money.
The rain is the least of our problems.
A 20p coin, Mr. Duncan.
Okay. Oh, yes, that's really clear.
Well, I haven't put this jacket on since last winter.
Okay.
But it was so cold out here, I thought I'd put it on today.
I love your random rambling.
Well, be careful, Mr. Duncan, because I've got a weapon in my hand.
Really?
And I might use it.
Promises. So this is actually Mr. Steve's garden tool. Oh, that's it. Just cough a bit more, if you could, into the microphone. So, yes. But this is actually what I use when I'm having my breakfast.
He's joking. Oh, I thought you were going to throw it in the wheelbarrow then, but that would have caused too much noise, which would have annoyed Mr. Duncan and put all the levels up on his sound meter.
Okay, then great. This is fascinating. By the way, I am with you, not one day, not 2 days, but 31 days. 31 days of English coming up in October. Now, there is some good news and some bad news. The good news is I'm with you every day. The bad news...
Isn't that the bad news?
Well, maybe the good news is what I'm about to say.
Go on.
The good news is that Mr. Steve won't be with me. You see, you fell into that trap there. You fell into it.
Oh, but I might, Mr. Duncan. I might be an interloper.
No, you can't.
Interloper.
You definitely won't be interloping.
Somebody who sort of barges in, who's not supposed to be there.
Intruder.
An intruder.
Yes.
I might just appear at random times.
I don't think so, because...
No, I think so.
No, I definitely don't think so, because... And the reason why I know that is because... Do you know why?
Because you're going to do it when I'm at work?
Yes, I'm doing it when you're at work. So from 2 p.m. UK time during October, every weekday, that's Monday to Friday, I will be with you from 2 p.m. 31 days of English lessons every single day, because it's my 13th anniversary next month.
Well done, Mr. Duncan.
Thank you.
I've been here supporting you all that time, so I hope to get lots of credit when you're live on air.
Thank you very much. Anyway, I think you should go in for 2 reasons. One is because I think maybe your chest is still weak. Poor Mr. Steve.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Poor Mr. Steve is still not feeling very well, including me, of course. I'm not feeling very well either.
I haven't said hello to anyone yet.
Well, say hello to anyone now.
Hello, anyone out there watching now. It's Mr. Steve.
Yes.
But has anybody made any comments? Anybody we know or I might know who's on today?
What I'm trying to do actually is get towards the end of this live stream without being killed.
Oh yes, it's hazardous. The wind, well yes. Oh, it's good job you've got everything very securely tied down.
Yes, of course.
Do you want me to go? I get the strong impression.
Well, look at the wind.
You've made lots of hints.
Oh, that's it.
We've been left with weak chests.
Yes, well, you have.
Yes, due to this horrible virus. But I'm going to go inside.
Okay.
Make a tea cake and a cup of tea. The
Please.
usual thing.
I really need some refreshment.
I feel like I want to do some more. I'm really getting into it now, Mr. Duncan.
Really?
Anyway, ta-ta for now. I know Mr. Duncan usually says that, but I'm going to say it as well.
Okay.
Bye-bye, and see you all, well, who knows, certainly next week, maybe in between.
Okay, who knows?
Bye.
So there is Mr. Steve. He is now going. Thank you. As Mr. Steve silently leaves me.
You know I never go quietly, Mr. Duncan.
Steve never goes quietly. And that is Mr. Steve, for those wondering who he is. That's him. The person who is now walking behind me is Mr. Steve. Where is he? Come on, Mr. Steve, show your face. Oh, that's strange. He is never right. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much for watching today. I am going in a few moments, not least of all because the weather is so bad today. I can't believe how bad it is. By the way, on Tuesday, I will not be outside. On Tuesday, the 1st of October, I will be in the studio, not outside. So from Monday to Friday, I will not be outside. However, at the weekend, I will be. Thank you very much for your company today. I hope you've enjoyed this. A little bit shorter today because the weather is so terrible. It really is. Please, Mr. Duncan, can you wrap it up? I think I should because I have a feeling that I might get killed by the wind. I didn't understand Mr. Steve. Is he an actor or an English teacher? Well, Mr. Steve is not an English teacher, although he does like to act. When I say act, I mean act crazily. Bye from Jamelia. Thank you, Jamelia. Thank you also to Silver. I am going. I will see you on Tuesday. Yes, for those who haven't heard the news, 31 days of English is coming your way from Tuesday. So on Tuesday, 2 p.m. UK time, I will be with you for a special month of live streams. I'm not joking either. But I won't be outside. I will be in the studio. Hello, Svetlana. Thank you very much for your company today. Thank you also to Blue Thunder. What exactly is your job? At me, my job. It's this. This is my job. Trying my best to teach English to the world, because the world of English is a fun and exciting place to be. It really is. I'm going now. Have a nice weekend. See you all. Thank you, Valentin. Thank you, Emin. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope you have a super duper time. I will be with you on Tuesday. Don't forget, Tuesday, 2 p.m. UK time, with the first of 31 days of live English. And thanks for your company. Thank you very much for getting involved. I will see you on Tuesday. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks for watching me live. Thanks for joining me on this very windy day. And of course, until Tuesday, 2 p.m. UK time. You know what's coming next. Ta-ta for now.